This is an ordinary familiar wooden pencil. You might think of a pencil as simple. Chances are, you were using one before you could even read or write. But just because it's familiar, doesn't mean it's simple. In fact, it's complicated, detailed, beautiful, and elegant. It's made out of wood, with some layers of paint, an eraser, and a core which is made out of graphite, clay, and water. But wait, this is all typical pencil, as we know today. It has a certain quality of being a pencil. It is iconic. Pencil, as we know it today, wasn't always looking like this. But it always has served the same purpose. It is an object for communication, for expressing oneself, for making a trace. Cuneiform. It was a logosyllabic script that was used from the early Bronze Age until the beginning of the Common Era. The name arises from the characteristic wedge-shaped impressions which formed its signs. It is written by pressing a stylus, something a bit like a chopstick, into the surface of the clay which is nearly dry. We can observe that Bronze Age stylus was made out of one material, compared to ordinary wooden pencil, which is made out of more. Also, we can see that it is not sharpened, but is flattened at the end. The surface is also different. With clay, you needed to wait for it to change from wet to nearly dry to be able to start your writing. With wooden pencil, you can write not just on paper, but on many more surfaces, thanks to the advanced mix of materials in pencil's core. But what if? You can have one pencil, one surface, and infinite possibilities. Add color. Change ink in a blink of an eye. Zoom in and out. Mix, match, overlay, all on one surface, all with one single pencil. Apple Pencil has highly responsive sensors built in the tip of the pencil. It uses an iPad as its surface, which can detect the position of force and tilt. With force data, you can press lightly to get a thin stroke, or press harder to get a darker, broader stroke. It has a responsiveness that feels like a true writing or drawing instrument. Digital stylus introduces new technologies. Suddenly our experience has changed from using the graphite pencil to using an Apple Pencil, which is not really a pencil. The line that is drawn on the iPad is not material in the real sense, it does not leave a trace. It is a trace, but it is a different kind of trace. What kind of trace is it? What led to Apple Pencil? How has the stylus changed from Bronze Age to graphite technology, and to the invention of an Apple Pencil? Behind this simple stylus, which we call pencil, stands hundreds of people and experiments over centuries to come to this iconic object. In 1858, something happened to wooden pencil. An eraser was attached, and it changed everything. You could draw, write, experiment, without the fear of making a mistake. Having the possibility to correct what was incorrect, right there, in the moment of creating. But you cannot redo it. After you erase something, you cannot bring it back again. With iPad, you can make a million copies. Or save and print it. Erasing here is something different. Digital technology has allowed us to produce an almost endless quantity of our creations. Still, are those lines real at all? Do they exist as lines, or something abstract as ones and zeros? Do they even count? Are they material? Are they physical? We represented 3 different objects that serve the same purpose, but work a little bit differently. From sine pole view we represented type, which is the pencil, but type of the pencil changes within that type to its subtypes. From the object pole, wooden pencil is seen as an icon, but Apple Pencil would be seen as index since it indicates to wooden pencil. Bronze Age stylus would be seen as index imprint. But that index is also coded with meaning, so it can also be seen as symbolic. That means that all subsigns are equally dominant. All 3 objects from the interpretant pole can be seen as diacentic, because it triggers an action to hold, write, create, communicate.